So much destruction everywhere.
Yes. This was living room. There my uncle live.
This is where your uncle, this is where he was killed?
Yes.
How do you feel in here right now?
Hard. It's too hard.
As they tell us stories of their grandchildren, we get to see what this couple was like before this horrible war. So full of life and joy.
These are beautiful memories.
That fierce fighting between Ukrainian and Russian forces as Russian forces tried to advance on the capital but were held back. We can show you some of the damage left behind as a result of that fighting. We saw a body being removed from the building a short time ago. You can see that destroyed Russian tank there on the side of the main highway into Kiev. This is one of the hospitals trying to do its best to treat the injured in the disaster zone. You can see how overwhelmed it is. There's mounting desperation, and with that desperation is anger. Take a look at this. These little boys here having to dig. That's where their families are currently calling home. Behind me here is one of the wards, and every single bed in that ward is full of people who were injured in the earthquake.
You feel American.
Yeah, basically.
And when people say you're not American,
We're not trying to do anything bad to this country. We're just trying to make it better.
I can see obviously how upset you are. But when I asked you if you have hope, you said that you still do have hope.
My dream are my kids.
Reporting that kind of activity is extremely daunting here. First, you have to get over fear of losing your job. And that could be the easy part, because if you do decide to come forward, well, then you face a web of bureaucracy, wait times, and non-disclosure agreements. It's blue background, and this white cross comes from the cross of St. Andrew, which represents Scotland on the Union flag. There are dozens of people here now, dozens of trucks, and when we ask them how long they're planning on staying, they say until vaccine mandates are lifted. The Ambassador Bridge is beyond, obviously, where the police line is, that all-important economic crossing. This is where the evacuees' journey will begin at CFB Trenton, on this tarmac behind me, where the plane will land. The evacuees will then go into that hangar right beside it. If someone is ill, if they require a higher level of care, they will be brought to that blue and white tent. For laundry, officials say there's no need to separate people's clothes, but they should be handled with gloves, and you should use the highest temperatures possible. Afterwards, you need to wash your hands with soap and water. You should be doing that frequently, as well as monitoring your symptoms. Why do you feel like you can say it's not a vaccine when people who've studied vaccines for decades are saying it is, in fact, a life-saving vaccine?
They're saying it because they know people like you will believe it. Lindsey Graham, he was vaccinated, fully vaccinated,
but Lindsey Graham,
he got COVID?
Yes, but in his tweets announcing that he got COVID, he said that had he not had the vaccine, his symptoms would be much more severe. And he said he was happy that he got the vaccine.
How does he know?
Science.
All I know, no. He's not science.